Ah, yes, the SNP. Those people that like to bring in those speech laws and then not enforce them when it becomes their own people. We have another example of that here. SNP Equalities Officer threatened to beat the fuck out of TERFs and transphobes in abusive tweets and now deleted tweets. Now, in case everyone's saying, but a TERF and a transphobe is a bad thing. The problem is basically if you simply disagree with any trans ideology whatsoever, things like I don't think drag queens and kids mix, you know, something that's a perfectly fucking normal opinion. That makes you a TERF and a transphobe and thereby worthy of assault. So just letting you know, TERF and transphobe isn't just someone that simply hates trans people and wants to attack them, blah, blah, blah. It's anyone who disagrees with them. You know that Family Guy joke? Oh, you're trans. Well, do whatever you want all the time. In now deleted tweets, Cameron Downing, 23, said he wanted to beat the fuck out of some TERFs and transphobes. Physiognomy checks out. As an SNP Equalities Officer has apologised for a series of social media outbursts, including one threatening violence against women. These strong, modern day feminists. In now deleted posts, Cameron Downing, 23, said he wanted to beat the fuck out of some TERFs and transphobes. And another, he claimed, I fucking hate TERFs and transphobes with such a passion they make me want to scream. TERF, meaning a trans exclusionary radical feminist, is a derogatory term used against women who do not recognise the gender identity of trans women, or literally any women that disagree in any way with any trans ideology. Downing has been an equalities officer for the SNP's London branch since August 2022 and previously worked on the same role in 2021. When confronted about the Twitter posts, he said, I apologise for those tweets and for any offence caused to the LGBTQ plus LMNOP fucking XYZ equals MC squared community have long since deleted them. Scottish Conservative MSP Rachel Hamilton says, this is abhorrent language for someone in such a position to be using in relation to this debate. Given the sensitive nature of the subject, there is an onus on everyone involved to discuss it in a respectful and civilised way, not least an equalities officer for the SNP. Now, in fact, no, I'll save it for the end. Downing has also worked as a contact tracer at NHS Lothian and as an aspiring actor. Contact tracer, also known as Fingerman. The SNP declined to comment but gave guidance that the social media messages made in 2020 had been deleted and insisted that Downing didn't have an office-bearing role. Pressure Group for Women Scotland said the SNP seem to actively want mindless thugs in their ranks as long as it is only women they want to hurt. One SNP party member added, I will not turn up to campaign or even vote in any election until the party seriously tackles its problem with misogyny. I will not vote for a party that tolerates speech encouraging violence against women. But you don't understand. I'll save it for the end. The case highlights a bitter divide within the SNP over attitudes to the debate on gender. It's costing them voters. Lots of women don't want to vote for the SNP because of this nonsense. Good. In August, Nationalist MP Joanna Cherry, hey Joanna, claimed she had been cancelled and erased from history by her party in a scathing attack on its leadership. She said she was offered no support when she received a rape threat after she was sacked from the front bench for her criticisms of the Scottish Government's gender reforms. Because if you're in the party, you must agree absolutely, wholeheartedly with everything, 100% of party policy, or else you are a filthy traitor and shall be expunged from the ranks, because that's what political parties are now. It's a fucking hive mind. When you join the party, you must agree 100% with every single policy they have. Apparently that's how it works. I'm not sure when that changed, but apparently that's the case now. The Gender Reform Act, introduced to Holyrood several months ago, plans to reduce to 6 months the time it takes for transgender people to get a certificate recognising their chosen gender. Applicants would first have to live as their acquired gender for a minimum of 3 months before seeking a gender recognition certificate, with a further 3-month period of reflection being required before this can be confirmed. Now, the reason is this. There is a person in this party. There's a person in the party that thinks it's absolutely okay to assault women that disagree with them. And, they've not been sacked or expelled or anything like that, kicked out the party or anything. And they've not received the infamous Section 127 charge, clapped in handcuffs either. Now, why is that? And the reason for that is violence against you is justified in their eyes. That's why. They don't see a problem at all with what this person said. I mean, it's the same as that nurse that was on fucking TV going, if you're a Tory, you don't deserve to be resuscitated. And this was a nurse. And everyone was so shocked. And Not shocked and appalled at all. This is what they think and what they have thought for a very long time. Like, they think it's okay to assault and kill you. They think it's fine because of what you believe in. I'm I'm not shocked about that. I'm not shocked about that whatsoever. Like, usually, like the SNP might release a little statement. Oh, those tweets are very bad. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, we're sorry. But deep down, they agree with it. Deep down, they agree with what this person said. This person will probably still be in the SNP. They'll just be told to mind the tweets. Don't say the quiet part out loud. Right, and that's it. I don't understand why people are surprised at this. They're basically see how the shit that we get accused of all the time. You're all secret Nazis and white supremacists and blah 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 and like all this type of crap. But and inside ourselves, we know that we don't have those types of thoughts. We know that you want to load people up onto trains and gas them and all that. No, we don't. We don't believe anything like that at all, and we know that. Now, these guys, however, we might have some opinions that we don't like to say out loud. For example, I think that Steins Gate is one of the worst animes that's ever been made, and I've stopped saying that out loud now because Jesus Christ, the amount of shit I get for that. Not even joking like stuff on Twitter where everyone sort of like has a little funny dunk on me or anything like that, where I'll respond with, listen here, you little shit, or something. People get mad. People, for some reason, actually get mad about that fucking awful anime. Right, but these people have the opinions that if they, it might sound a little bit tinfoil, it might sound a little bit, Alex Jones over the top, but I believe these people, if they could, and they knew they could get away with it, they absolutely would do it. They absolutely would. See, if the order ever came down from the government where it's like, right, okay, here we go, right-wing purge, let's begin. Like, honestly, these people will be the one, they'll already be there with their boots laced up. They want stuff like this. This is the type of stuff that they're after. They're basically saying their actual feelings out loud because they feel more emboldened by it, because they think, oh, everyone's going to agree with me. And unfortunately, a lot of people fucking do, especially institutions and those in power. Right, and it's just, yeah, it's concerning. It's a little bit concerning. It's a little bit worrying, that so many people want to assault you because you want to be left alone and you want your children to be left alone. It's weird. I don't know. I think that's to me, I thought that was a completely normal thing to want. I would like my children not to be brainwashed and told that they're a demigender otherkin and have them cut their tits off and frisbee them across the room, or have a drag queen waving their dick in their face. I thought it was a perfectly normal thing to not want that for children, but no, apparently you're a TERF and a transphobe and you deserve to be assaulted. We live in funny times. What can I say? Very strange things are going on right now. But hey ho, what can you do? Well, there's lots you can do, but you can't really say what you can do out loud without getting put in a list.